Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If you have an Atheon's Epilogue, I'm envious. Because, I mean, the golden rule for these are, you know, no elemental weapons, right? But I think I might have to break this out. Because it's, this place is rough. Getting to the final boss ain't rough. But the final boss is rough if you're not doing any sort of cheese methodologies. We got Voidburn, we got Juggler, we have Angry, and then Epic, and Nightfall. You're probably gonna want to run with a group if you don't have an elemental damage primary. Because this place has been kicking my butt when I have been using non-cheese, non-glitchy hide spots. Not glitchy, but, you know, hiding spots where the boss can't hit you, and, you know, anything related to that. You know, if you're not using one of those spots, then this boss is gonna kick you in the teeth. I apologize for my silence. I am incredibly tired right now. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to run up the stairs just like I did. Take out those 6 enemies that come down. And then you have the 3 Shanks with the Reaver Vandals. And you're going to want to take those guys out quickly as well. Especially the Reaver Vandals. They are super, super, super obnoxious. Now, the first servitor can spawn on either this building over there, or, you know, the right side building, or it can spawn right in here. We got it over on that side that time, which is nice. I like it on that side because the enemies don't really spread out that much. You know, they kind of stay grouped up for you to kill, which is nice, you know, if you have a rocket launcher or something like that. Just blow a few rockets on them. I don't know if I went over my inventory, but I'm using Hawkmoon, I'm using Praedyth's Revenge, and I am using the Swarm, all level 300 weaponry. But you're going to want to break out those 331s if you got them. God, look at all the garbage in there. We are out of heavy, so this might take a little while. Trying to get that splash damage with Praedyths as much as I can. Now, if you kill the servitor like right off the bat, you are going to spawn the second and third servitors pretty quickly. So I kind of recommend taking out a bunch of the other stuff first before you start taking out the servitor, so you don't have all that stuff spawn on you right away. Now we're not on we're not on light switch or anything. You can take a couple of hits, not a big deal. But the thing you're going to want to look out for here is the Reaver Captain. There he is over there. Because he will mess your day up. He doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. He's just a mean dude. And rarely does he come in here. You know, only if you kind of trigger his aggro in a way where he'll chase you in here. That's the only time he's going to come in here. But definitely take him out with the quickness. This guy does not want to die. There we go. I'm actually going to use a couple of my nades on the Shanks, because they're highly obnoxious. Ow, my body. So if you're standing down here, most stuff is not going to come attack you from up there. It's just all going to come to this doorway. Because despite mastering space travel, the Fallen have not yet mastered the staircase. So we're going to wait for a nade to pop this guy's shields. Hopefully he doesn't teleport. Please don't. Good. Now you should exercise extreme caution if you are a Defender Titan, because if he decides to run at you after you've thrown your nade, it will kill you. A lot. So just be wary when throwing your nade. I'm going to clear out the rest of the enemies in the area, and the last thing you should have is the final servitor. Maybe if I could hit a shot, that would be cool. This is not a race. There's no speed running. Just take it nice and slow, get all your kills, and we'll be able to move on. Top of the stairs, you're gonna have those melee vandals, and you're also gonna have anything left over that you didn't kill kind of coming up here, so just be careful of that. Here I got my force barrier up, so we're gonna be even more safe doing this. And that's how you avoid that room altogether if you want to do that. Totally works. Just run and skip through everything. If you don't feel comfortable with it, kill the 2 Shanks and then wait for the Reaver Vandals to go downstairs first. While they're moving downstairs, that is when you can jump up and avoid that room. So we can keep moving through here. Nothing is a particular threat in this room. Nothing's going to really kill you here unless your controller dies or something. That's the only way you should die in this room. But coming down into the next, we have 3 Harpies with arc shields. If you want to switch to an arc weapon real quick, you can totally do that. I just like to double nade and get rid of them. There we go. Now the biggest thing we have to look out for here are not even the Minotaurs, because we know they're there. Not the Hobgoblins, we know they're there. The Axis Goblins come with the Praetorian weapon, or the Minotaur weapon, whatever you want to call them. And they are not to be messed with. I actually had, I was trying to do a run, and one of them somehow got into this room. I don't know how. I don't know if they walked through or if they just teleported super far. I don't know how they got in here, but they totally flanked me. You want to kill them as fast as humanly possible. The Hobgoblins, yeah, we'll kill those. But find those Axis Goblins and get rid of them fast, because they will mess your day up. If you want to blow off their heads so they can start coming to you, you get a better line of sight, do it. I do not object at all to that method. Then we have the Minotaurs down there. Nice throw. Nameth. Take them out with caution. We'll try again. Nope. Nice throw. Manning. Now here's a bad situation happening. We blew off their heads, but we weren't ready to take them down. And that could have ended very poorly for me. So once you start the burst, don't stop. It's like a can of Pringles. We'll kill these goblins right here. Get rid of them. And now the grenade rule applies for down here as well. Don't throw a grenade, because the goblins will totally teleport on top of your head. And then you will die, and you will feel very foolish because you are so close to the end. So, second to last room. We're going to kill all the goblin here. We'll wait for them to teleport. We'll chuck a nade. Here's where you can chuck a nade because they're not going to teleport on top of your head. Boom. And a couple more to go. Now, last boss is a son of a gun. And, you know, we're not level 32. We don't have full 331s. At least most of us do not. I don't even have full 331s. I'm still using all 300s. And, here is where I'd recommend an Atheon's Epilogue, because I have been trying to do this fight without cheese, without using, you know, weirdo hiding spots and all that kind of stuff. And it's been not going well, to say the least. You know, if you want to use up here, you can totally do that. Obviously, if you're in a group, it's going to be significantly easier to do. But my guide may end here, depending on how late it's getting, and it is getting pretty late. There are multiple spots that you can choose to use that kind of hide you from the boss, make you impossible to hit, or anything along those lines. I'm not 100% sure where they are. I believe one is kind of up here. You jump on the very end of that thing, and then you can kind of jump into this like little blocking area. There's another one down low where you jump, I think, on there, and then you have to jump all the way to the opposite side over here, and there's a little platform that you can stand on that kind of conceals you. Those are the two that I have seen. I have not been using those spots, and it hasn't been going well. So I highly recommend a group for this week, because the boss basically kills you in a couple of hits, and it's not fun. This fight's not fun by yourself, especially without an Atheon's Epilogue. In fact, I might be switching to an Atheon's Epilogue during this fight, if the video actually gets this far, so that I can actually kill the boss. Hey guys, so you're about to see me cut to another clip here, and I don't really like to do that. I like to have the solo Nightfall be one continuous clip to show that there was no editing or anything. But the reason why I cut clips is because trying to solo this boss without cheesing and without an Atheon's Epilogue is not impossible, but at 2, 3, now 4 in the morning, I don't have the brain capacity to make it happen. It's very, very difficult at my gear level. Once everyone's level 32 with full 331 weapons, it'll go back to the difficulty it used to be. But right now, I'm going to say just find a group. I don't like to promote cheesing encounters on my channel, despite the fact that everyone does it anyway, no matter what I do. You know, I try and set a good example, but whatever method of cheese yours might be, go ahead and do it if you're rolling by yourself. If you don't know of any, let's just say there are plenty of examples here on YouTube that you can search for. The up top method, I do consider a cheese. That's, you know, that's totally fine if you want to do that as a solo, but you'll probably run into ammo problems if you don't have all 331 void weapons. Yeah, that's about it. You know, I'm sorry I wasn't able to pull through for you guys this week, but I will do my best for the next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next video.